Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. It's it's Saturday in real life. It's a Thursday in game, and I think we'll be starting off today's stream with probably buying ourselves a truck for the Seattle garage. I just logged in, and to get ready for today, I slept through the night, and I'm up to we'll call it 160,000. So we'll probably start off by buying ourselves a truck for the Seattle garage, which I think is a Kenworth dealership in town. We'll have a look in just a moment. I do have a job set for us. We are in Colby, Kansas, and we're going to be going to Billings, Montana, and I'll be hauling a harvester, I do believe. So that should be fun. Yes, it's an external contract, so we'll be doing that. So like I said, it is a Saturday, so hopefully everyone's weekend has started off well, and they're having a good Saturday so far. Appreciate you joining me for a little bit of trucking today. So like I said, we're going to be starting off today with buying ourselves a truck, I think. Truck dealers, let's skip on up to Seattle. Seattle is a Kenworth dealership. Yeah, we're going to buy online because who wouldn't? We'll just start off with this and customize it as we go. So, I do want to give them probably a 6x4. Does it need to be a sleeper? Probably not. 6x4 should be good. They can haul a little bit more heavy cargo. As for an engine, what do they have in there currently? They got 370 horse. I think we can bump it up. I mean, we're talking $37,000 for that. If I put in... There's a Cummins chipped engine for $41,000. That only bumps the price up a little bit, and wow, that gives her chances to haul some better machinery there. Transmissions, they got 10 speed. Let's give them a 13 speed retarder. And wow, we're really maxing out that truck pretty good. It only costs $129,000 for a truck like that. I mean, that's pretty good. Anything else fancy? Probably not. A sunny yellow paint job for Seattle. Kind of fitting since it seems to rain there quite often. So we'll give them a sunny yellow truck to start off with, I think. Yeah, we'll probably just do that. So only just under $130,000 to buy one of these trucks. It's not a sleeper cab, which does not matter, I don't believe. If I jump them up to a sleeper, what does that do? Reconfigures that part a little bit. What chassis did you throw on there? A 6x2. Go to a 6x4. Now the price is up to $150,000. Do I want to buy them a sleeper? I mean, sure, we're doing fine on money. We'll buy them a sleeper. I don't think it matters on the sleeper side of things. I don't think so. So I think they'll take loads more than a day out. I don't know if that's a thing. But that's what we'll do. So yeah, I got the money. So $150,000. Most of this stuff looks good. Normal cargo is not looking the greatest. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So we'll confirm it. Hello, John. A good Saturday to you. Hopefully your Saturday has been well so far. Boy, that truck almost looks like that one right there. What is that one? Because it's a little bit cheaper. Just stick with the one you got. Stick with what you have. We'll purchase it. And yes, that's going into the Seattle garage. Into that bay, I guess. Alright, so that leaves me just a little over $8,000, which is fine. We can get ourselves a driver. And just hire a driver. Frederick, you're looking pretty darn good if you ask me. I'm not even going to hesitate. We're getting Frederick to start off with. Hire a driver. You go there. You go there. All right, so another driver on the road. And speaking of getting on the road, I need to get on the road. I also need to get I got my steering wheel set up. I forgot to grab my shifter. If I plan on shifting gears... Oh, no, I think I just hit the... I hit the rest button on my shifter. That's not good. I did not want to rest, Cindy. We did not want to rest. Not fully prepared. When was the last time the game saved? That's the question. System load save. Boy, that's been a moment. Has not saved anything. All right, well, we'll just go. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. Not a big deal. Sound like, because the external contracts is done by real time, not by in-game time. So that's fine. You're a bit too hot. Just the opposite for me. I am a bit too cold. We still got cold weather here, and I'm not enjoying it at all. It's like the weather I'm getting currently where I am, it's like, it's acting like late or mid-April to like late October kind of weather. It's 54 degrees out, Fahrenheit, cloudy. Kind of chilly in my room right now, but hopefully with the PC going, maybe that'll warm up some stuff. So like I said, we got an external contract, so by me accidentally hitting the sleeping button, that's not going to affect us too much. And allowed us for the drivers to bring in some money, because now we're back up to 28,000. Is this Tyson? Oh, it is Tyson right here. I'm looking for the cone to let me know where my trailer is. Oh, there it is. Trying to figure what kind of combine that one is. I mean, obviously they probably don't have the license for it, so probably just a generic mixture of combines. That was a little bit crunchy, but we got lined up. I would take 66 degrees. It actually got down into the 40s last night. I got to get this out of here, man. What do you think, Cindy? Am I going to get this out of here? Is that even possible to get this out of here? I think I'm going to hit this building. They got all these trailers here. That is not going to get around that building. I could be here the rest of the stream trying to get this out of this lot. Now I gotta back this up. Was there another way out of here? No, this is it. Well, this is not starting off too well. This trailer here is not doing me any favors. And no, I can't teleport because it's an external contract. Better put in R1. Crunch. I'm just trying to figure out another way. Let me keep backing up. Or at least try to anyways. Trying to get the pivot points further back, but that's going to be, I don't want to say impossible to do. Jackknifing my own truck. Crunch, crunch. Alright, I think we actually got out of there. I mean, that's a good challenge to start off with. That wasn't even a parking challenge. That was just driver load out of the lot challenge. So yeah, we're in Colby, Kansas. We're going up to Billings, Montana now. We'll drive until it gets somewhat near dark, then we'll sleep. I didn't damage the trailer or anything. No, I did not. The trailer, the cargo, that's all still good. That was all damage to my own truck. And off we go into the wild blue yonder. At least it is not raining. If you know, you know. Now that I probably said that, it'll probably rain here in a matter of seconds. Hello, Jay Cook. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So it's just shy of 800-mile trip. Won't get there by the end of today because I accidentally hit the sleep trigger on my shifter when I was hitching up to my desk. So, oopsies. I thought I was going to get all done in this one in-game day, but that's fine. So I think we're going to be headed over to the I-25 eventually. And that'll get us on up through Colorado, Wyoming, into Montana. Yeah, I can only do 65, so I'm going to set the cruise control. That trucker was getting up to speed. Alex completed delivery and also has leveled up. I'm not going to be able to get over to that right-hand lane because traffic. I'm going to just nudge my way over. Alright, we're over. Hello, Colorado. We're just entered there. So we should be going over into Denver, then north, I would assume. I did see today, I logged into the World of Trucks website, and I do see they've also announced Iceland for Euro Truck. That dude just went in and just came right back out. So in the past week or so, they announced South Dakota for ATS. Now they have announced Iceland for Euro Truck. Call in and see branding. No, because if I stop there, he's going to try to talk me into me getting cows on the Dark Forest map. That's what he's going to try to do. What lane is closed? Ah, the left lane's closed. I better slow down because someone's going to merge over. Yep. If anything, I would probably stop in and see my relatives in Littleton. Alright, reset the cruise control. Should mention though, I did play a little bit of Roadcraft last night. I got some things prepared. I did not finish. I did not complete anything in Roadcraft last night, but I was getting some things prepared. So next time we're in Roadcraft, we'll hopefully knock off a couple of side missions and main missions right away. I also started looking into another map to play on for the recorded series, and what I want to do on the recorded series. And honestly, I think I may just randomly pick a map and just farm and see what happens. So, yep, working the midnight oil last night, trying to get some off-camera work done. I mean, that was kind of the plan. That's why I said yesterday, in yesterday's stream, that I'd be streaming ATS today, probably, because I wouldn't have gotten time to record an episode for tomorrow. So right now I won't be streaming tomorrow, and probably no videos tomorrow unless I get an email today or something about a game that I have interest in. But being the weekend, it's probably doubtful that will happen. Way station ahead. I'm probably going to get called in because of what we're hauling. And Colorado does not like me too much. Make sure I actually hit the button today. Hello, Logan. Welcome. You finished the Sandstorm map today. Well, congratulations on that. Trying to figure out how I want to go back and complete the last two maps I was on. That got about, what, 95%-ish done on most of them. I just cut that car off back there, but you got to give a trucker some room when he's trying to merge back on. I think it's kind of cruel to have a way station exit point just before an on-ramp. I do need to find just a place to pull. Well, I guess that would have been a perfect place to pull over. The game was like, we'll give you a place to pull over. And I was like, no, not so much. I mean, I can pull over anywhere and just skip time to morning, so that's not that big of a deal. So I may just pull over to the side of the road and skip time. Because there's not a way. I should have stopped right there, but I kind of got involved in what I was saying and not paying much attention of the time of day and all that. And actually skipping as much time as I did accidentally at the beginning and then resting tonight. I mean, I don't think by the end of today our workers will have accumulated another 100 some odd grand to buy another truck for the Seattle garage. But you never know. My drivers have good days. My load here is not, it pays well. I think I'm getting paid a little over $4,000 for this delivery. I always like to see when one of my drivers complete a load, and then right after that it says, "Oh yeah, by the way, they've also leveled up." But the driver we just hired today for our first one in Seattle, he's a 5-star driver, Mr. Frederick. He could use some more levels in long distance driving, but if he's unbalanced, which he should be, I think the first point skill he should put into, actually it might be fuel. He may not have had a point at all in fuel, but then the next one after that would be into long range driving, or long distance driving. As the sun sets in Colorado. Let's try to get on I-25 before I pull over and just advance time to morning. The interchange should be coming up pretty soon, I would think. And we'll be taking the I-25 all the way up into Montana. This building to my left always stands out to me when I drive through Denver, because I just remember that building every time I drove through Denver. We want to head north. Just taking it easy on the corners with that harvester back there. Probably a little top heavy. Let me over, dude. What is the weight of that combine? 44,000. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, speed limit's only 55 through here. There we go, 65. Set the cruise control again. And we'll wait for it to get, I won't say completely dark, but we'll wait for the sun to actually go down. A little nighttime driving is not too bad. Never tried it before, but if I turn on the dev commands, does that stop my truck? Probably not. I don't know if the game pauses when I do that. Ooh, let me guess. So we got a detour. I mean, I don't need a detour. I'm going north anyways. Oh, there's a fender bender that got caused by by that. That had nothing to do with that. Oh. Whole bunch of traffic slowing down now. No, if I activate dev commands, game keeps playing and I don't have no control over anything. So when I advance time, I'll have to pull over to the side of the road. And we'll advance to morning. Unless I get pulled into the way station. Which I am, so that's probably a good time to advance to morning. I mean, come on, Colorado. You just pulled me in before I entered Denver. Now as I'm leaving Denver, you're going to pull me in again? Alright, let me go ahead and let's go G set time should be 6. So it should be a Friday morning, 6 a.m. There we go. And just like that, the sun's back up. And the money's up a little bit more too. No traffic. I'm going to get my butt over ASAP. So it looks like we'll be there somewhere around 2:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to be going slightly uphill all the way into Wyoming. Gradually increase in elevation. So if we somehow bring in another 100 grand today, we'll buy ourselves a second truck for the Seattle garage. Sky King fireworks. I wonder if that's an actual place. Don't pull me into another way station. Oh, what the... Are you kidding me? Do I need to enter here? Port of entry. Yes, I do need to enter here. What's the deal with pulling me in? Wyoming. Heck of a place to break down as you're leaving a rest area. Hello, Bob. Welcome. Hope your Saturday has gone well. Alright, back to cruising mode. I didn't look at my route, but I'm going to assume now after I-25, we're probably going to merge on I-90 westbound to Billings. Dude, I'd like to help you out, but man, got a car on my left. If I see another way station and I get pulled in, I may ram my truck into that into their building. That's the third way station in like the last 10 minutes I had to pull into. It's ridiculous. One thing though about driving nothing on interstates, the mileage, we're going to chew into that pretty quickly. And where I go after Billings, Montana, not too sure. Originally, a couple weeks ago, I was going to head to the Dakotas because I don't know where the rumor started, but some people said that the Dakotas were done over on the coast to coast map, and I have not been there personally or really checked, but looking at the map, I would say it has not been. Nice day for a drive, though. Nice and sunny. Some clouds in the sky here and there. But they're the white puffy clouds, not the dark gray ones. Chewing in those miles to my trip to the moon by doing external contracts. Come on, Martin P. We need more than $1,000 per trip from you. I think. I don't know, I'm starting to get so many drivers, I can't remember what drivers are the new ones and which ones are the... I mean, Harry P. I mean, I always going to remember Harry P. But the rest of my drivers, not so much. Nice to see Cindy after all these miles. I mean, Cindy's been around for a long time at this point. And believe me, some of you are right on top of it. If I swap out trucks and Cindy's not in the passenger seat, I get a lot of questions of where does Cindy go? Originally, actually, I don't think she was the first passenger I've had in the truck. But the first time I tried out that mod, I don't know, was it Frank? Did I say Frank was in the truck with us? I don't know. But it was just showing off that the mod could have passengers in the truck with you. I mean, they do nothing other than sit there. And then I swapped over to Cindy. And then I took Cindy out of the truck after like an episode or two, and a lot of people were not pleased that Cindy had disappeared. So now Cindy is a staple in this series, riding along, taking care of our books and looking for rest areas along the way. Alright, see if I can get back up to speed here. And probably not. Got some trucks that want to merge, a truck and a bus, and I got a car in the lane behind me, so I'm going to have to... I slowed up way too much. And keeping me warm at night. Nah, Cindy sleeps in the top bunk, I sleep in the bottom bunk. Nothing like that's happening. Seems like we got a lot of traffic in Montana. I don't remember seeing this much traffic when I traveled to Montana in real life. I can't get into a rhythm today in driving. That's just a loan payment. Just a loan payment. It's going to be a bit of a challenge today, I think. Had a hard time just getting this combine trailer out of the lot, making the sharp corner. Hello, Farmer G. I'd like to get back in the game, but you have to set up all, you got to get your pedals and keybinds all going. Yeah, if you're used to using a steering wheel and everything, driving with a keyboard and mouse. Driver Frederick could not find a he's our new driver. He's a 5-star, couldn't find a load. That's where long distance driving stars come in handy. You'll get there eventually. The only game I was pretty good with the Xbox controller, where I got comfortable with it, was Construction Simulator. Any other game I play with a controller, I just don't I just don't feel comfortable with it. Which is odd, because the amount of times I used a controller in my younger days on gaming consoles, you'd think I'd be so used to a controller. But I've gotten so used to a keyboard now and steering wheel. More road work ahead. I'm running into a lot of road work, way stations, and whatnots on this drive. Do I need to get in that left-hand lane? I may need. So we're going to get over. Yep, it just splits off. Almost forgot I-25 does not go north of I-90. Is the voice audio slightly distorted? My microphone is peaking a little bit, so I'll have to... It seems like every day I log into OBS lately, my audio is changing on the microphone. I'm not sure why. So yeah, my microphone is peaking a little bit, so that could be why it's a little bit distorted now and then. Hello, Big Jim. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday. We are trucking up into Montana. Going to Billings is where we're going. What's going on here? Alright, this looks like a problem that... Not sure what's going on there. It's almost like this cop car is causing the problems. Have I ever been to Laramie? Way too much. Alright, cruise control. Port of entry 1 mile. Am I getting pulled in again? Because, you know, I've hit every way station that there is today. Yeah, of course. Let's see, to get to this way station, though, I got to come up here. Port of entry is in here. Also, let me go ahead and see if I can just lower my microphone a little bit. That way it's not peaking so much. There we go. Do you still got all the bonus XP points if you let someone else park your trailer? No. You'll get points for getting there, but you don't get the bonus points for someone parking a trailer. Alright, can I not get stopped by another way station before I get this delivered, please? Alright, we're back on the interstate. But yes, Bob, getting back to your question, have I ever been to Laramie? I've been there quite a bit. A lot of southeastern Wyoming I've been to. I used to go hiking and camping in the Centennial Mountains. So, yeah, been to Wyoming quite a bit. Hello, Skender. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So we're not far out. We're just 120 miles-ish. When I get to Billings, we're looking for DFAs where we're delivering it. So, Dairy Farmers of America. That's what DFA stands for. I don't know if that's what this DFA stands for. DFA stands for Dairy Farmers of America. Where am I on the map? We're headed towards Billings. I don't think you can turn down how many way stations you get pulled into. I think you can turn it on or off. I don't think you can turn it down to the frequency you get pulled into them. But it's been a long time since I've really been into game settings and checked on things like that. I don't know if what they've added to it. Billings is in Montana. Southeast Montana. A lot of fireworks, road signs in Colorado, Wyoming, Montana. All the time I spent in Wyoming, I don't remember seeing any fireworks. I saw stores that sold them, but I never saw people lighting off fireworks. Way station frequency mod on the mod hub. I don't mind pulling into way stations, but today it seems like every way station I go by, they're like, hey, get your truck in here. And I feel like saying, no, I've been to enough way stations. I mean, we have crossed a lot of state lines, so that's one thing. We started in Kansas, of course went to Colorado, Wyoming, and now Montana. Need to slow down for that corner. But we are in town, basically. And this should be just a pull in and drop off because we got an articulated trailer set up. So this is not going to be one I'm going to have to back in. Although I've already had to back this whole setup up once. If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, you missed a show of me trying to get this setup out of the lot. It was kind of complicated to get it out. All the truckers are going this way. All right, kind of looking for the DFA. All right, where am I dropping this off at? Because I need to get a straight shot in here if I can find out where I'm going with it. Let's get out of the truck and walk a bit. Oh, it needs to go here. Alright. I was not expecting it to go there. Would have been better if I came in that way, but I think we'll get it straight enough. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room to get this straight enough. And decouple. Next level where I level up in title, I got to get to level 100. Current company job offers. Let's see what they got. The thing is, if I'm going to be doing external contracts, I can't go into the Dakotas because that's not part of the map. Well, it's not part of SCS's map. I could just take a regular contract and go somewhere. We could go to Spokane, Washington, which is not too far. I don't want to take another articulated trailer. Let's see what else we got here. Cattle to Butte. That's kind of a short drive. It's what? What time is it in game? I might be able to get this done by the end of the day, so let's go ahead and we'll take this one to Butte, Montana. And yes, it's Butte, not Butte. Yeah, it's back there. We'll just throw it in reverse all the way there. I missed. Got it that time. How many miles is it? 332. Wonder if I got enough fuel to get that far. Hang on, cattle. Am I going by any fuel? Does not look like it. Pretty sure we'll find a fuel area somewhere at some point that we're right next to or going to. Yeah, I know there's an Exxon station right in front of us, but if you look at the GPS minimap, that's actually not an active one I can go to and fuel up in. At least with the PC running now, my room is actually warming up a bit. It was 61 degrees in my room when I came in. A little on the chilly side. We just sitting still, not doing a whole lot. Is everyone going to Butte? What is the weight here? 33,000. So an average weight. All right, cruise control at 65 because that's all we can do with external contracts. What are you hauling, dude? Looks like you're hauling propane. So we're going to be getting there just at 9 o'clock, so that's roughly when the sun sets. Uh-oh. Way station 1 mile. Alright, am I getting pulled in or not? I've been pulled into every single one today. And it continues. Let me guess, my truck's not in good working or in good shape or whatever it says. Oh, technical state. Why did that trucker kind of like swerve out to there to get back into this lane? I don't know why. Any chance of Alaskan Road Trucker Simulator's new video? Haven't even really checked on the game in months, honestly. But a short answer would be no. Between all the other games I play right now, I still got to get caught up on a lot of off-camera work. And there are some other games that are coming out soon that I'm having a look at. Alaskan Road Truckers it's an okay game. It needs a lot more work. At least that's the last time I looked at it. I think they should have expanded on the title, because by calling it Alaskan Road Truckers, they kind of made it to be that the map is only going to be Alaska, when they could have expanded that kind of simulator into Canada, because Northern Canada does the same thing. They could have expanded on that a little bit. Maybe they will. How's my day? My day is so-so. Didn't get much sleep last night. The weather sucks. I'm a little cold today because the temperature outside's cold for this time of the year, anyways. A gray, gloomy day, but here I am. I'm playing a game, so overall it's not bad, I suppose. I would like a little bit warmer weather so I can get outside and enjoy it. It seems like the weather here has been stuck in that mid-spring kind of weather where it's just always on the cool side. We've had a couple warm days, but nothing that's hung around for a bit. Hello, Panther Killer. Welcome. Hope you have a good Saturday. Make some chili. I haven't had chili well, for me, it's a long time, but it's been like a couple months. I should go to the grocery store and actually get some stuff to make some chili, but I try to avoid the grocery store where I live on the weekends because I live out in a lakes region, and all the people that own lake cottages, of course, come up for the weekend, and they've always swamped our little tiny grocery store. Have I updated the coast to coast? I updated it a couple weeks ago and everyone said the Dakotas got a rework, and I don't see it on the map myself. Let me just hang on a second. Let me just see. I haven't checked on the form. When's the last time did he update that? Nope, that's that one. That's the wrong page. The last update that he has was on the 9th of May. That's the last post I see. So it's been over a month since he's updated. I've updated it in the past month or so. Version 54.2. Looking at my mods folder, and that's the latest version I have. So, from what I see, I got the latest version of Coast to Coast. Wait, just need to get that back up. I'm going to need to get everything set back up. Now, one thing it could be, if you're a Patreon of his, I think you get the extended copy of Coast to Coast. So that could be what's going on. I mean, I'll double check after the stream. I'll re-download it and see what happens, but I mean, I'll have to also double check. What could have happened is I could have downloaded the new version of Coast to Coast, but maybe I checkmarked the wrong Coast to Coast mod in the mods breakdown. And maybe that's it. Nah, Skender, I'm not that smart. I'm okay. I'm lazy. I'll admit that I get lazy once in a while. I just hate going grocery shopping for one. Oh no, I'm running out of fuel. Cindy, get your tablet out and see if there's a fuel area where we're delivering. She said okay. No, there is no fuel out where I'm delivering to. But, you know, I see a nice little spot right here where we can deliver to. So we will just check mark that, and we'll pick up some fuel there. Because I'll probably just grab a trailer for where I'm dropping this off, which is BNSF. After I drop that off, I'll just probably pick something up from there and go wherever. Every time I see a billboard of Super 8, we just passed a billboard for a Super 8, which is a motel chain. I'm not going to tell that story. I shouldn't tell that story. I'll just leave it at this. I wonder if I can stay there now, because it's been a while. Yeah, I'm not allowed to stay at Super 8 motels. What happens if you run out of fuel in game? You basically just have to... a prompt will come up, and it'll say, like, you know, hit whatever key bind it is in the game, and you'll get a tow truck service to the nearest fuel station. Time will pass also. So if I ran out of fuel right here, I think it would say, you know, tow truck, do you want a tow truck, yada yada. It'll cost you like whatever it is to the nearest fuel station, and you'll be there. He does get towed there. I think that's the way it goes. I don't think I've ever run out of fuel, but I remember seeing it in a video. At least I don't remember ever running out of fuel. Is this an interstate that splits left and right, or do I need to get in that left-hand lane? No, it says 2 lanes. All right, we're good. I should be able to go, when it says low fuel, I should be able to go about like 200 miles. So in theory, I should be able to make it all the way to our destination, but with no fuel stop there, we want to make sure that we top off. And no, I don't have... the real fuel mileage consumption turned on, which is a base game option. So if you turn on real fuel consumption, depending on your gears, your RPMs and all that, will depend on how much fuel you actually use as you travel. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, and hopefully I have an answer for you. Are you flipping kidding me with the way stations? I wonder if they're trying to tell me something in real life. Maybe I'm getting too fat in real life that they want me to lose some weight here. Is this the way station? Yes, it is. Are my lights on? It seems it's not what I wanted to do. It seems like no, they're on. They're on. Dashboard. Everything's on. All right, so we're fine. Let's get some fuel. This is how I enter? Yes, it is. And we'll jump into this one at the Loves. How much is diesel fuel going for in Montana? $3.41. So I think it's a 200-gallon fuel tank we got on this truck. Let's see how much fuel I take. Well, it's not a 200 because I'd be a little bit short. Maybe it's a 250. All right, let's get back on the road. We just got 40 miles to go, and the sun is setting. Oh, that's not the access to the interstate? Nope, that'd be the next one. That's what you get for turning off the road markers in the game to let you know that road's not be able to be traveled on. Round and round we go. Looks like we're on the I-15 now, but first exit is ours. No traffic coming. Those cows in the back are not going to like me at all. How much are 5G routers? Well, if you're using 5G wireless, those are not too expensive. If you're if we got like a 2 gig fiber, those can get a little bit pricey. Because 5G wireless is not the same as 2 gig fiber. Wait, I gotta stop at a way station? I just pulled in here. Where's the way station here? Oh, it's a way station as I come into here. That's interesting. I mean, I gotta stop, roll through there anyways, so no big deal. Oh, I think I see my drop-off spot. I don't feel confident in myself backing this up, but we'll see. But I mean confident, I don't think I'll get it in my first try. Oh no, I took a bad angle at this. Very bad angle. Park and brake, engine decouple. Wonder if you will see Yellowstone, Montana. Yellowstone's in Wyoming, and that is kind of into the game. We've been up there. Current job offers, we'll see what they got. But as for if you're using like 5G wireless and need a router, those are not too expensive. Actually, I just got myself a router from my house because of my 2 gig fiber internet, and those can be rather pricey, a couple $100 easily. But for wireless 5G, they're probably like 100 US bucks, I would think. I mean, you don't need nothing too crazy, I don't think, unless she's like downloading movies all the time and everything. Where do I want to go next? That's the thing. That's just going back to the same place we just came from. A wind turbine down to New Mexico. That's a 1,000-mile trip. Pays pretty well. I say we'll take this one here, but we'll get through the night first off. So let's go ahead and all right. So it should be 6 a.m. Saturday when I hit this button. Oh, I hit sleep. It's G. How about G set time 6? That's better. We're up to 113,000 in the bank account, though, Cindy. We're getting up there to where we might be able to afford another truck today. Where is? Oh, I see it now. Never mind, Cindy. I found it. don't think I've delivered a wind turbine yet before. So this will take more than a day to get down there. Alright, what I should be doing, hang on a second, let me put on the parking brake for a second. So when we travel, let's see, we're going to be going through Idaho Falls. Oh, down through my hometown. When I mean hometown, I mean in-game. This is my starting town, Salt Lake City, on this profile. Idaho Falls, Salt Lake City, so... Oh, we're going to be taking the we're already on the I-15. We're going to be taking that all the way down to Provo. Or Provo, sorry. So, yeah, at least get to Salt Lake City on I-15. Brakes. How much does this thing weigh? 40,000. I hate to say it, but to iPhone lovers out there, iPhones are overrated. Hey, I got a green light. I don't actually have to weigh myself when I leave here. iPhones are overrated, overpriced, and they want you to buy a new one every year and a half. It's a joke. Samsung is just as good as iPhone in my opinion. And my Samsung phone, I've had it for like 6 years at this point. Still works great. So with external contracts, if you're kind of new to them, if you should be used to the base game deliveries. Base game deliveries, you have a date and time in game where you have to get them delivered. External contracts are done by real time. So if I go in here, I got 8 hours, it says in blue at the bottom center of the screen. I got 8 hours and 23 minutes in real time to complete the delivery. So that's what external contracts do. Also, external contracts, max speed you can do is 65 miles an hour. One thing I remember now, it's raining out, so traction is not going to be as good. All my turns back there were terrible. I do think I actually put rain tires on here, but... No, Bob, external contracts are done by real time. 65 might be a little bit too fast for some of these corners with it raining like this. You know what would help? I'm so used to Farming Simulator where the wipers are coming on. And yes, there is an option in ATS for the wipers automatically come on, but I prefer them not to. So, Montana through Idaho, through Utah, maybe Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico. I didn't see that far south of the route they're having us take. Hello, Farmer to Boat. Welcome. So I can't play ATS without going the full stream with rain. And again, for those weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I was mentioning earlier that last night I did spend some time in Roadcraft getting things prepared for the next stream, whenever that will be, for Roadcraft. And constant rain. Constant rain. I was preparing things, getting some jobs done on the map we're playing on. So that way next time we start up we can get like three jobs done, probably somewhat quickish. I think I spent only like 50 minutes on it last night, but it's looking good. Oh, not another way station. Don't do it. Oh, wait a minute. That way station's closed, apparently. Where are we headed? We just left Butte, Montana. We're going to New Mexico. Albuquerque. We're on our way to Albuquerque with a wind turbine. That weighs 40,000 pounds. And you can see we just started, so another 930 miles to go. Yeah, AI traffic is not good about putting, with the convertibles, putting the roof up while it rains. Must be warm rain in the U.S. Usually not this far north. Hello, Idaho. How you doing? But if things go well, because I'm not going to get this delivery done in this in-game day, which means we will be sleeping or passing time through the night, slight chance I will buy our second truck for the Seattle garage. This way station's open. Oh, wow. We finally got a green light at a way station today. Thank you, Idaho. I know I always pick on your name, Idaho, but thank you for letting me go on through. So we'll be headed through our hometown, Salt Lake City. And the reason I chose Salt Lake City when I started this profile was, at the time, Salt Lake City was pretty much dead center of the SCS maps. Now it's not quite dead center. But you can always change your home garage if you wanted to. If you didn't know that, you can do so. Not that it used to matter every time the game updated. We've all seen that before. Game updated, your load has been taken care of, and you've been sent back to your home garage to avoid any problems. That used to be our only option, but of course now we get the game updated. What garage do you want to teleport to? You still lose your load that you had, if you had one. But back when I created this profile 4 years ago, that wasn't a thing. So I chose Salt Lake City because I was centralized on the SCS maps. So we pretty much had a full tank of fuel when we took this load, so we should be alright for the entire day. That guy's hitting the rest area. That's just a loan payment of $6,012. And again, one of these days I'm going to be shocked when I look down at that loan payment. It's not $6,012. We are hitting a lot of states today. We've been to Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, soon Utah. Don't know if you can cheat money in. Like, are you asking if I can cheat money into ATS? If that is your question, yes, you can cheat money into ATS. You can also cheat your experience as well. Or, probably for you, it'd be easier to go on the Steam Workshop and get a mod that will allow you to go like instantly like to level 40 or something and have millions of dollars. But I mean, if you're playing with a base game, you should be getting a lot of money. Well, I feel like it's always a lot of money. Oh, Idaho, you have been so lovely to me. That's 2 way stations, Idaho said. Don't worry about it. I think there's a mod on the Steam Workshop. If you do 1 delivery, I think you automatically go up like level 40 and you get like $10 million or something like that. Bob, what level are you? Because if you're if you're playing the base game, you're even like level 3 or 4. You can always take out a loan, and a loan can buy you a cheap truck. I think even on this profile, because with the realistic economy mod, it does change what level you need to be before you can get a loan. I think I was like level 3 and I got a loan and bought myself a truck and hired myself a driver. Yeah, if you're level 5, you should be able to at least take out... it's been a while since I've taken out a loan now. But I'm thinking you can take out a $200,000 or $500,000 loan. Well, getting near Boise, so that means we are getting close to the southern part of Idaho. But I see that goes down to one lane. It does. You actually should have gotten mail. And you should have gotten something from the bank saying you can take out a loan. I wonder if I still got those messages. Where the heck do you go? Email. Need money, we can help. Does it say when I got that email? Oh, it doesn't say. I wonder how long ago. You should have got a mail like that. We thought you might like to know that we can offer favorable loans to a new business. Do you need funding to get your business running? We are here to help. You should have gotten you should check your mail. Should be getting a lot of messages. So check your mail, and you should have seen something to the fact from the bank. Let you know you can take out a loan. Another green light on a way station. So, like the first 6, I had to pull in. And now the last 3, I've had not to. Probably did, but just never looked. Yeah, sometimes you get too engulfed into the game and just start getting focused on the next load, So yeah, I mean, but you should have gotten mail by level 5 saying you can take out a loan. And I would say don't be nervous on taking out a max loan. I mean, it's not real money. And if you're not playing with realistic economy or anything like that, if you're just playing base game stuff, you will make more than enough money to cover that loan. And getting your own trucks and drivers, yeah, it's better than driving for others, of course. And don't worry about getting like the most expensive truck on the first ones. Just try to get a truck. You can always upgrade it or trade it in later on if you want to. Oh yeah, there's also... I don't see the benefit of this, but... you also have the option of buying used trucks, which I don't see the benefit in because you got to repair them, basically. It's a nice little gimmick, but I don't quite understand the used trucks in this game. Well, yeah, when driving for others, you're constantly getting in different trucks. But at the same time, if you're kind of new to trucking and all that, one thing it will do is they'll let you have a chance to drive other trucks. And maybe you can pick out a truck brand that you would prefer by looking at the interior or whatnot. In ATS, it's mostly in the base game. It's going to be all long nose. There's no cab overs. There've been a couple of. I think there's a couple of mods out there for cab overs, but not as much. I guess I don't mind riding in this middle lane for a while. Like I said, we're going to be on here at least all the way through Salt Lake City. Unless I wasn't paying attention, I've already gone through Salt Lake City because I've been reading chat more than I've been looking at my screen because I am exiting here. I must have gone through Salt Lake City and didn't even realize it. Yeah, I think I did. Ooh, stoplight right around the corner. I'm kind of hogging both lanes. How much does a garage cost to buy? I think a small garage base game is $180,000. And I'll give you a 3-bay garage. With realistic economy, I think the garage is $155,000. But base game, I want to say it's $180,000. Feels kind of weird. We've been on basically interstates all throughout the stream today. We're actually driving through a town. We are back up to 146,000. So at the beginning of the stream again, the first thing I did was, because we had enough money, we bought our first truck for the Seattle garage. And we hired Frederick. And my money was down to, I think, 7,000. And already we're back up to 146, which means by the time I sleep and get up in the next morning, we get down to Albuquerque, we should have enough money to buy a second truck for the Seattle garage. Actually, this will be an interesting thumbnail picture because I'm hauling a wind turbine and we're going by wind turbines. Oh, and there's a train passing at the same time. Hang on a second. We got to get like right here. Photo mode. Let's see what we got. Hopefully the train is still... Oh yeah, the train is kind of passing in the background. Let's change the time of day. So the sun... Whoa, not that time of day. I want the sun on this side of the truck if I can. Got to get the train in the background. All right, Skender, enjoy your turtle and rabbit stew. Interesting combination there, only because of the tortoise and the hare story. 120 for a truck is a lot of money. That's, well, you can look at used trucks. Again, I don't know if I haven't done so myself. There are used trucks, right? Or am I just having used trucks? So I mean, here is a Volvo VNL 2014 730 edition. Has 550,000 miles on it. Condition is poor, but you can buy it for 28,000. There's another truck for 75, a Western Star with only 300,000 miles on it. But the only thing is, if you stop at a weigh station, you may get fined because of the condition of the vehicles. So that's just one thing I'd take into consideration. I have not bought a used truck in ATS since that came out. I've never bought a used truck in ATS, or Euro Truck, I should say. But then again, I haven't played Euro Truck in like 9 years, so. So, I mean, if you just want to buy a used truck to get you going, I don't know how much of a loan you can take out. But if you want to buy, I mean, you should have a starting garage. A starting garage, wherever you picked out your home city, that is a one truck garage. So if you don't own any trucks, the first truck you buy will go in that garage. So you don't have to buy a garage to buy a truck. If you have 0 trucks, you should have one bay open in your home garage. Another way station. This one I need to pull into. Oh, look at the traffic. I may have to sneak out. We got half of our trip done. We start off just over 1,000 miles on the trip. We're down to 512. Just keep bringing in that cash. Frederick has been showing up quite a bit, but then again, He only has one level in long distance driving, so I think he can only travel like 250 miles. So he can get a couple of loads done in a day. Your starting garage is Sacramento. Well, you should have, if you own 0 trucks, it should be a 1-bay garage, so you should be able to buy 1 truck. You don't have to buy a garage right away. Should play ATS more often. As I always say, you should play the game when you want to. Because if you start forcing yourself to start playing the games more often, you should be playing the games to have fun. So we are in Utah still, I think. Garage doesn't show up until you buy your first truck. I think it'll show you the garage when you start your profile and you select your hometown. Unless they've changed it. Because this profile here is the last time I started. This profile here, yeah, this is the last time I started a fresh profile. So it's been about 5 years or whatever, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it's been. So they may have changed it, but usually when you start your profile, it says pick your hometown or whatever, and it'll show you your one bay shack. Yeah, it is pretty run down. You can upgrade the garage to a 3-bay garage, but it costs you as much as buying a 3-bay garage. So my Salt Lake City garage, which is my starting garage on this profile, I have never upgraded it. Because basically you're upgrading the garage to a 3-car garage, 3-truck garage. So you're actually only getting 2 spots, rather than going and buying another small garage, which will actually gain you 3 spots. But then again, if you're playing with base game economy money, eventually you're going to have millions and millions of dollars, and it's not going to matter. Stop signs are just a suggestion on an off-ramp. The heck am I going by here? This is a photo opportunity, apparently. So I am going to take a photo of whatever this is. Wait, not that. Moab Giants. So it's like Jurassic Park. Can I get far enough back to get that? There we go. That'll work. Photo trophy captured. My job is complete. And yep, we are going to stop at some point and just skip through the night. Don't want to be driving at night. If I drive it, I don't have no problem driving at night, but then again, no one's going to see anything. Barbecue bacon burger. Game's going to get me hungry. Can never get my thick head around your rule. Turn right on red after stopping. Well, I'm making sure there's no oncoming traffic, but yeah, you can do that at red lights. Not all red lights. You gotta, depending on where you're at, like one of the nearest intersections, kind of to my house, at the stoplight, it'll say no turns on red. Stop signs, though. In the game, we don't get fined for rolling through stop signs. Maybe because I'm British, but a red light means stop. Well, I mean, you still gotta stop. It's still a rule. You still have to stop. Yeah, because if they add actually in stopping at stop signs in this game, I'm going to get fined a lot. Because I just roll. When I come off an off ramp, I'll quickly look for traffic. If no traffic's coming, I will roll on through. I think now, it's been a while, but maybe like the past year, I think the game keeps track of your fines on your profile. I've seen that stat somewhere before. I don't know where it is, but maybe I'll have a look. here in just a moment when I pull over for the evening. I think next rest area that we find or something like that. Rest area, fuel station. We'll dip on in and call it for the evening. But before I sleep to the night, we're going to buy ourselves the second truck for the Seattle garage so that trucker gets on the road. Well, there is a fuel station with a rest area up here on the right-hand side. Or is it the motel I'm looking at? Well, the fuel station's good enough. I'm actually not going to hit the sleep trigger. I just want to advance time. But we'll go fuel up. Should be fun leaving here because I need to get over in that far left lane because I need to, you can see in the GPS, I need to turn up here, so I need to have to cross traffic. $3.48 for diesel. Only 145 gallons this time. Can I actually go out? No, I can't go to the left. GPS is showing me that I can't. I'm just going to park right in the middle of the rest area here. All right. First thing we'll do is truck dealers. Yep, back up to Seattle. Oh, they're closed. Right? 1800? Yeah, they're closed. And they don't open. So it's Saturday. They're open Monday through Saturday, and they close Saturday 1800. It is currently 1900 on a Saturday, which means I can't buy a truck on Sunday either. Well, I guess I'm not buying another truck today. I have to wait until they're open. But the other thing I wanted to see is career. Wait a minute. Is it a career? Career progress? I've been late twice, apparently. I've only done 7 transports. Penalties. There we go. Traffic violations 3. Penalty types 1 for speed. Well, this is not correct. Oh, the last 2 weeks. It only keeps track of the last 2 weeks. So 1 speeding ticket, 1 crash, apparently. How is that 3 violations? I think another violation might be I missed a way station. Oh yeah, was it last episode? I did an episode where I missed a way station. So it only shows you the last 2 weeks. That kind of sucks. All right, well that didn't work out the way I was hoping to. I thought I was going to buy a truck and we're going to see all the penalties I've had, but no. So G set time. Not capital letters, please, because that does not work. G set time to 6 a.m., so it should be Sunday morning at 6. So, yep, can't even buy a truck on a Sunday. At least traffic has cleared out so I can come out here and turn left. So we got another 340 miles to go to get to Albuquerque. I might be here until noon to get through this light because there's no way all this traffic is getting through. That lead car could have went through. It's going to be questionable if I can get through on the next cycle of lights. Hello, Miles. Can never be a truck in America. In real life, I'd be too busy looking around, not looking at where I'm going. Well, I mean, don't you do that? I mean, when I drive, I'm always looking around, never really looking. I mean, I know where I'm going, look where I'm going, but yeah, sightseeing. At least when I'm at a stoplight, I can grab a drink. That directional light is going to put me to sleep. Must be only 30 through town. All right, let's get ourselves to Albuquerque. I think we have a garage in Albuquerque. If we do, I may stop in, say hello, and maybe fuel up at my own garage. Which, by the way, if you don't know this, fueling up at your own garages will save you on diesel fuel price. Welcome to Colorado. We were in Colorado earlier in the stream, but we were on the east side. And now we're somewhere on the west, southwest side of it. What's a new core trailer? I have no idea. I have no idea what kind of trailer that even is. Oh, goody, a way station. Son of a... Yeah. Alright, I need to go... I need a turn there, yes I know, but the way station is down the road this way. I think it's kind of cruel to put the way station trigger back there, and they're going to make me drive all the way down here to get to the way station. Sometimes you just don't realize how many way stations there are in the game. Oh, I didn't know this went down to one lane. I wasn't paying attention at all. I wonder how many people driving around ATS have went through that trigger and have missed where the way station is. It's a lot of trucks coming out of the way station area. I like it. Your truck is not in perfect condition. Rarely will be. Well, that's odd, but now the GPS has changed, so I was turning back there, but now GPS is showing me just keep on going through as I was. I think this is the second time during the live streams where I had the money to buy a truck and it ended up being on a Sunday. Guess the one thing it will do is it'll stockpile some money for the third truck. What's the speed limit here? Now 65, must be 55 through here. So now we're just looking for the Welcome to New Mexico sign. Although I missed the Utah sign way back when. Oscar just brought in 15,000. Thank you, Oscar. Thought you could buy online even on a Sunday. Let me try it. I mean, it says they were closed on Sundays. Where am I going? Truck dealers. Oh, wait. Was I not? Oh, I think I was being an idiot. I think I was just clicking here. I thought it would go on to the page. I need to go down here. So, yeah, I'm an idiot, as we all know. I could have brought one last night, I guess. Well, we'll buy one as we go here. Custom configuration. Yes, we'll do that. Give him a sleeper. The 6.4 220 is good. We'll give him the same Cummins 605 chipped engine. 13 speed retarder. And we will go ahead and paint it a dark... Oh, Widow Black would not be bad. We'll give him that one. Wait, what did I just click on? Wait, no. Back. Oh, yeah, I was seeing changes. Confirm. I forgot to click on buy online. I was just clicking on the garage, thinking it would just click on the garage and go to the site. And then so $150,000 purchase. So now we need ourselves another driver. Who do we got? All right, so no one is high rating as Frederick was. So now I'm looking for drivers. Fleming at least has a point in long distance. So does anyone have 2 points in the long distance? We're all at 2 skill level drivers. No one has 2 points in the long distance. So Fleming, you have a point in the long distance. You're getting hired. All right, another driver on the road. Yeah, I turned off the X's, which show you what roads you can't travel down. I turned them off for immersion. Occasionally, it will show up where it happened earlier in the stream today. I was going through a roundabout and I turned quickly thinking that was the one going up to the interstate, and it wasn't. Basically, you just hit the invisible wall, and yeah, if you're not really ready for it, you kind of get surprised once in a while. Alright, so now we all know that, yes, I am a moron. I was clicking on the truck dealer I wanted to use, but I didn't select buy online. I mean, the W900 is always a good truck to choose. I mean, you can get yourself a decent truck for 120, and then you can get yourself some trucks up to 225, maybe even 250,000. I think 250 is the most expensive truck I purchased. I think that was a modded truck. I think that was way back when Death's Volvo was a mod, way back when. That was even before Volvo came to ATS. Which was kind of weird that Volvo wasn't a base game company on ATS when Volvo was in Euro Truck. But I guess the Volvo company in Europe is not the same Volvo company in America, so licensing had to get done back then. So after buying that truck, we are left with 42,000. So another 100,000, I can buy the third truck for the Seattle garage. But we're up to 30 some odd drivers now, which is like... originally I was going to stop at 20 when I started this series, but... yeah, we're looking at buying at least one garage in every state. So I got some catching up to do. But, as I've always said, the more garages, more drivers I get, the more money we're going to be earning daily, so the pace will pick up. And I think as a company, last we checked, we're earning like 400 grand a week as a company. I just got 2 more drivers today. So that will eventually pick up. And of course all the other drivers are leveling up, which means they'll earn more. $200 miles to Albuquerque. Where am I going with this, though? Oh, BNSF still. Around the corner. Would be kind of cool if we had to check on the straps or whatever's holding down our cargo now and then. Like in Alaskan Road Truckers, as someone asked earlier about that game. And in that game, you can get out and check the straps and all that. Can you remember how much your Peterbilt truck cost? If it was a truck I was driving, probably like 180, 200. It is a loan payment. Why do I only have 42 grand? Because trucks cost money. And I'm also playing with Realistic Economy mod. So it's not like the base game. Base game, if I was playing base game prices on this profile and have many hours on it as I do, I would probably have like $200 million in the bank account. Somewhere in there. But as a company, we're now earning like I said just a few minutes ago, we're earning like $400,000 a week. I got to buy garages for these trucks. So getting a fully upgraded garage costs like $250,000. No, is it $250,000 in total? And every truck, decent truck, will cost 150 grand. Yeah, I think Realistic Economy in comparison to the base game, is it 1/8 of the economy is like 1/8? No, I think it's even more. The ratio might even be more than that. I do chuckle to myself, like when I do like the Christmas events or whatever, and I need to get caught up on deliveries for the events, and I use my other profile, and I see my drivers completing loads and earning $150,000, $180,000 per trip. I was like, wow, I kind of forgot how much money my drivers were making on the other profiles. And here, if I see something over $5 grand, I think that's great. We did see one a little while ago. They brought in 15,000, which I thought was tremendous. Yeah, realistic. If it wasn't for Realistic Economy, I'm not sure if I would be. I love ATS, but it got to be the point of just having way too much money. You have 1.8 billion on your main account. Oh, because you were going for the 100% on the map? I'll never get 100% on the maps. Oh, the question. I think I got like 7 profiles in total. But there was a time, I think I almost didn't play the game for like 2 years. And I have no idea how I came across the realistic economy mod. I have no idea how I came across it. But Patrick, the one that made the mod, I'm using a lot of Patrick's mods. The minimal advisory bar at the bottom is his. Realistic economy is his. I'm using his traffic mod. Might be another one there somewhere that I'm missing, but great mod maker, and I appreciate everything Patrick has done for the ATS community. Hello, Shane. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. What's my next state to buy a garage in? It all depends. First, I got to fill up the Seattle garage. So right now, I only got 2 trucks in that garage, and I got to upgrade the garage and fill it with trucks. So I'm kind of working. I'm going to start trying to work from the northwest to the east coast. But if Iowa comes out, which I think Iowa will be the next state that gets released, I'll probably buy a garage in Iowa first. But eventually we're just going to have at least 1 garage in every state. I do have 2 garages in Colorado, and I'll probably swap those drivers out maybe for my next garage. So when I get my next garage, wherever it may be, those drivers in... I know I got a garage in Denver. I'm trying to remember the other garage I have. Oh, Alamosa. I think it's Alamosa in Colorado. I'll move those drivers out to the other garage, and I'll sell that garage. I don't know if I'll get full price back on that garage, but I'll sell that garage and maybe buy another one after that. I don't know if I really got... Well, this is... I would say this is now my main account because all the other profiles I have I don't really use. I'll just jump on any of the profiles if I'm trying to get events done off camera, because I know they got money, so I can just buy a truck that I want and get the deliveries done. But for the past 4 years, this has been the main account that I use. Well, we're 44 miles out. Am I coming up with another photo opportunity I have not taken? Yeah, it looks like I have not taken this photo. Whatever it is of, I have no idea. But I mean, I'm like right on it right now, so is it the highway I'm taking a picture of? Big I. It must be this the interchange. Another photo trophy. I try to grab those now during the live streams as I go by them, so I get them all collected. I'm probably so far behind on those. One thing I do know is I'll never get caught up on the Steam achievements for American Truck Sim. I think I got like a little bit more than half of them done. I'm at the point of I don't worry about it. I just play the game. If I get them done, I get them done. If I get too bored with a game, I'll look at Steam achievements to see what I haven't got completed, and I'll work towards it. I missed the Welcome to New Mexico sign somewhere. But been a productive stream. We got now 2 trucks in the Seattle garage, so just a little bit more income flowing on in. Won't be long before we're earning $500,000 a week. And once I do own a garage in every state, I'm not going to buy more garage with a stockpile of the money, I guess, at that point. I don't plan to buy garages on the coast-to-coast map. Only until the states come out from SCS. Years ago, I had problems. It was the Phoenix, Arizona garage, which then was on the coast-to-coast map. I owned that garage, and when Arizona dropped, it caused problems on my profile. So I had to dig into the save file and take care of that. So it can be a problem. Yeah, anytime a state comes out, if you're running like a modded map, make sure you sell your garages in the map you're buying from SCS before you activate it on your profile, because it can cause some issues. I mean, I'm going back to like 2016, 17, so maybe that problem has been fixed. Lost my whole train of thought what I was doing here. You're driving a truck. I'm looking for my drop-off spot. And hopefully I can back this in with no problem here. I mean, I did the other one with no problem, but I didn't get it on my first try. This is not going well either. It looks good, but it's not. Alright, park and brake, engine decouple. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, level 51. Just going to continue there. So yeah, we are making $453,000 per week. What am I looking for here? Company, driver manager. So yeah, we're up to 38 drivers. Actually, and with the Frank theme for Farming Simulator, we hired Frederick F, and then we hired Fleming V. just F's everywhere. But Frederick was, I mean, look at his rating, a 5.8. He was a good find. Let's check his logbook. So he started for us today. Oh, he already got his second level into long distance driving, so that's going to be good for him. Show logs. So delivered propane, Seattle to Medford, Medford back to Seattle. Came back empty-handed. But that next time he came back with cars, so he's doing better. Did I buy a truck online? Yes, I did, because I was being a moron, and what I was doing wrong with truck dealers. I was just coming up here and just kept clicking on it when I had to come down here and just buy online. So, yeah, you can buy online at any time, midnight, Sundays, whatever. I was just clicking on the garage, like, why won't that let me buy? So if I look at garages and we look at map view. Yeah, so this one right here, Alamosa, needs to be sold at some point. Oh, I thought I owned a garage in Albuquerque. I do not. So we own one in Tucson. We'll keep the one in Denver. This one will be sold. Salt Lake City is my starting garage. I got one in Sacramento. We got one in Seattle. So I got to buy one in Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, Nevada, New Mexico. I own one in Dallas. We own Little Rock. We own one in St. Louis. So I need Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. And coming soon, I'm sure, Iowa. So I got a lot of garages to get caught up on, but I don't have the money. I wouldn't have, I don't have the money to keep up with it. But that was the latest goal I set myself on this profile, because originally I just wanted 20 drivers, and now it's like, you know what, we're going to be here for a while. We got all these states to get released. I do need to check on the Dakotas just to make sure I got the latest version. And yeah, because apparently it's been done over again, I've been told. And yeah, I don't have all the cities, so I don't know. But that's where I'm going to end it for today. Like I said, we actually did. I should have stayed on the navigation map. If we scroll on back here, Colby, Kansas is where I started today, and we went up to Denver, drove all the way up through Wyoming, went through Sheridan, made our way over to Billings. That was our first trip. Then we took a short trip from Billings to Butte, and then I went from Butte to down through Idaho Falls, Salt Lake City, all the way down to here, and now we're in Albuquerque. So I think we did 3 deliveries in total today. A lot of driving, but we got ourselves 2 new trucks, 2 new drivers. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we dropped off this wind turbine. Good night, Farmable. I should be here Monday. Getting back to my usual schedule. I think my real life stuff has calmed down just a bit, so I should be here all next week. No video or stream tomorrow, aka Sunday, but I should be back streaming on Monday. As for what I'll be streaming on Monday, yeah, I don't know. I plan on doing a little bit off-camera work tonight, research tomorrow, and hopefully maybe this week I will get started on the recorded Farming Simulator series, whatever that may be. I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I'm going to jump out of here, and appreciate everyone being here, enjoying some trucking on a Saturday. If you haven't done so yet, that thumbs up button, everyone knows where that is. Helps me out greatly if you can hit that. Thumbs down button's there as well. You can hit that if you'd like to as well. But I would say leave a comment as to why. And of course, if you're new here, that subscribe and notification bell, because you don't want to miss out on content like this. But that is going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to jump out of here, and hopefully I will see you all on Monday. But until then, have a good one.